Hi guys, in this video we'll tackle about where to best spend your diamonds with best return of investment in the long run. Without further ado, let's begin. In the daily diamond shop, it is best to only spend your diamonds for the stamina box. As for my purchase with the dual voucher, I only did this purchase because of the current event happening the project Greenland, where it is a requirement for me to have additional ace dual for the rewards. Next best thing to purchase is the awakened stone. Make sure to buy this by the end of the week, or if you feel like you'll have multiple awakening in the upcoming weeks, because there are only limited sources for this and bidding for it would cost you almost double of its price. But if you are a light spender, it is actually a good idea to pick up few chalice core from time to time to upgrade your chalice quality. This is only best when you're nearing your upgrade. Also, you may want to pick up at least 3 senior element matrix as it hastens up your upgrade in the elemental plan, but take note that this 2 additional items is only applicable for light spender as they have more resources to spare. Next, we'll discuss about the guild auction. For the Day of Liberty reward auction, there are only few things you may want to consider bidding on with a budget in mind. The first in your priority getting at least one is the 9x9 orange core. Any element core is good to grab just for general usage and core fill up for raw stats. But the best in use for the meantime would be spirit core, as it boosts your spirit domain copy's attack and defense by 7%. But overall, you only need one and just wait for the next type of elemental core, which is 11x11. Next would be Dark and Light Marrow. Since getting a copy of Dark and Light Marrow for all type is hard, this is the cheapest and easiest way to upgrade your decipher for the Dark and Light slot. If you are a whale, it is your best interest to purchase this, as its cipher combos at 24 star has a huge advantage, and you would need to upgrade your decipher Dark and Light to reach those requirements. And lastly, the Ascension chip. This is not overly known, but as you progress along you would need a lot of Ascension chips, and there are only few sources of this in the game as of the moment. It is best to purchase this at around times 1.5 of its initial price until double. But not recommended to do buyout for this. Now, we'll talk about the auction rewards for the Sword of Realm trial and what are the things that are good to invest with. First would be the Awakening Stones. It is best to try to bid for Awakening Stones if you lack for it at max price for 1.6k, but if it goes past that, you might want to pass up on it. Next to look for bid is the Golden 7 Deadly Sin parts, especially for Envy, but it is best to get the parts you are needing for upgrade, as the materials increases as your forge level increases, and Envy requires the most investment yet provides versatility for both PvE and PvP. Third item from the Sword Realm trial rewards you want to bid is the Northern Flame. You might want to stack up now a few of this. As we progress along through the game we could potentially see the Northern Flame to be easily bid out, as forging at higher levels require more and more Northern Flame. But it is a must to put limit for purchase, until 1.5k 1.7k if you can stretch out your budget. And finally, Spirit Kiss. This is used for upgrading the 7 Deadly Sins unit, in which most are using as aid as they provide buff regardless they are out of the battlefield. Additionally, at higher stars they start to strengthen their 7 deadly weapon counterparts, so this item is actually important along the way. It is best to pick up a few along the way if you find it at a good price, from 1k to 1.7k diamonds. The next best thing to invest your diamonds is in the Katori Shinu in Club, where you'll water the tree for club contributions. It is best to do at max 6 buys, wherein you would pay more or less like 450 diamonds. Here in my video, it displays 660 because I've already done it earlier, or if you're really loon diamonds it is good to do 3 watering for 150 diamonds, as it yields you a good amount of guild contribution. Because you'll be using the contributions to craft gems in the workshop to inlay in the 9x9 core you've bought, it is best to also note that you might want to actually do on endgame is have a level 6 gem all over your core, in which needs a lot of guild contribution. Which makes Katori Shinu very important as day passes by. Besides the core workshop, it is a must to actually buy out everything from the club shop except the purple core, since this is actually free resources for you from the club dispatch. It is actually a good idea to buy out the limited tickets with every banner release and just keep it for the meantime, because you might want to actually build Aerie in the late game, as she has been the cheapest DPS to be built with her limited spirit, but you would need 700 limited tickets to get her spirit alongside other units' exclusive banners on 700 pulls. Overall, just purchase the things that I have listed in this guide and with precaution as a F2P, especially on the 7 deadly sin parts and spirit kiss, because it is a valuable resource for low spender and whales, so just try to snatch a few when you're able and just play the game along the way and you'll also get those resources, so there is no need to rush. Thank you guys for constantly watching my video. If there are anything that I could help you with, just let me know. Till next time. Bye.